Hello learners and welcome to your natural sciences lesson. So today we're going to be doing practice questions and application questions that are based on electric cells. So to begin with our practice questions, the questions are given as follows. The first one says, what are electric cells or batteries used for? So you then need to think at home, what do you use your batteries for, or the electric cells? Remember, the difference between the two, the cells and the batteries, is that batteries is a group of cells, and then a cell is just one that contains a negative terminal and a positive terminal. If we have more than one positive terminals and more than one negative terminals connected together, we're now going to have a battery. And how we denote a cell, when we are drawing a diagram for a cell, we are using these two lines. The longer one shows the positive terminal and the shorter one shows a negative terminal. So this is going to be our cell. Should I draw another one, this is now going to be our battery. So if there's more than one cell, that makes up a battery. Question now says, what are electric cells or batteries used for? So we need to know that they are used to power electrical appliances. Remember, the remote that you're using at home, your cell phone, they all are using the batteries. And without the battery, your cell phone will not switch on. So therefore, for you to switch on your phone or for you to power any electrical appliance, you need battery or you need a cell. Question 2 says, what is the difference between an electric cell and a battery? Remember, battery is a group of cells connected. And then a cell just contains one negative terminal and one positive terminal. One negative terminal and positive terminal. So should I have more of these, I'm going to make up a battery. Then question 3 says, name any two components of an electric cell necessary for proper functioning. So we need to now look at a picture of a battery or a cell in this case and see what is it that we find in any cell that is necessary for a proper functioning. So your cell that has a positive terminal and a negative terminal, it needs certain things for it to be able to function. Number one, it needs these two terminals. Remember, these two terminals, we are not referring to them as your negative terminal and your positive terminal. We are referring to them as electrodes. So it needs electrodes, being your negative electrode and your positive electrode. Then the second component that your battery or your cell in this case needs, it also needs, remember, inside the battery, we have that solution, or we have a paste that is used to conduct electricity. Now that paste or that solution is called an electrolyte. So an electrolyte is a solution or a paste in this case that is used to conduct electricity. So we need electrodes, we also need electrolyte for any proper function, for any functioning of the electric cell. For it to function, it needs these two important components. Now question 4, what energy conversion then takes place in an electric cell? And as we have said, we have a chemical inside the cell that is used to conduct electricity. So remember, the moment you now connect your wires, your conducting wires to the negative electrode and the positive electrode, there's going to be a chemical reaction that is going to take place. And because of that, the charges, or rather the electrons, are going to be deposited to the negative electrode, and through there, they are going to be transferred from that electrode to the other electrode. So, and when that happens, that is going to be a generation of our electric energy. So that means we are taking the chemical inside the cell and converting it into electricity. So our answer to this question is it's chemical energy to electrical So the energy conversion that takes place in an electric cell is our chemical energy, and we're converting that into electrical energy. Then question 5, an electrolyte. We need to now understand what an electrolyte is. Remember, we have our beakers. They are connected by a salt bridge. And then we have an electrode. And then another electrode. And then in these two beakers, I have a solution. And then this solution is used to conduct electricity. Or we can just take any simple cell that we know of. We have a cell that has a positive terminal and a negative terminal, and inside the cell we have the paste, and this paste is used to conduct electricity, and the name of this paste is your electrolyte. As the question asks there, what is an electrolyte? An electrolyte, it is a solution. Depending on what type of battery you are looking at, it can either be a solution in this case, or a paste. Is going to be a paste in this case that is used to conduct electricity. That is used electricity. Right, so that question brings us to the end of our practice questions. We're just now going to move on to our application questions. But before we do that, we're just going to go quickly for a short break, and I will see you just after this.